Hello everybody, good morning. I am in my garage and I'm getting some stuff prepped for this project, and I'm going to take you guys along with me and hope you enjoy it. Now there's a section in my garden, I don't show it too often, but it's a little like a planter bed sort of setup beside my seating pergola, and I used to keep that area with some sunvandas. And after a while, I've decided I'm going to move those sun vandas from out of there. And I'm going to redo that section. I do something a little fun in there. So hopefully I take you along and it turns out beautiful the way in which I imagine it or envision it. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see I've already started prepping, but I want you to see some of the other stuff that I'm prepping for this project. And I hope it all looks awesome. It's going to be very much a blue section, but I'm going to add some flowers and, a few little things in there. Hopefully it pulls together nicely. Okay, so I may just use my Shy Girl. I'll turn the camera and show you in there, or I may use something smaller. I think I'm going to use something smaller now that I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to use something small, a smaller statue. I have two small statues on my front porch. I have a bunny and two lovebirds. I'm thinking the lovebirds will look cute in that section, not to take away from the whole thing, but then the bunny may also look nice. So I'll just take those two statutories with me, and I'll decide once I pull everything together what looks best. All right, so let me turn the camera around, guys, so you can see what I'm prepping. And then once I finish prepping and everything is dried, I'll pick up from there and I'll show you the area that we're going to be working on. So I've prepped this terracotta pot. This is the one I showed you in my last video that I had purchased from the nursery. And not nursery, but A.L. Thompson. Those of you that are local, I purchased this from A.L. Thompson. And it's a terracotta pot. I sprayed it with this spray here. And this is the color I used. And these are pretty cool, guys. If you don't know about them and you have never used them, they're pretty cool. You just slide it on. And that way, for me, I have problems with holding and gripping things for very long. So I use this, and it's so much easier for me to trigger instead of messing up your nails and stuff like that as well, your hands. But I still use gloves most of the time when I'm spraying so that it still doesn't get on me. But it's easy to hold, and this is easy to spray and hold it and spray it. So that's what I use. And then also I got three other terracotta pots. I had some orchid pots. This one at the bottom is not an orchid pot, but this one is an orchid pot. And I didn't have anything this size without the holes, but I'm still going to use it anyway. I'm not going to go and purchase another pot when I can still use that. I'll just have to turn it in a way that it's, sort of like this, so you don't see the holes that much at the forefront when I'm doing what I'm doing, but it'll have the holes, and you'll more likely probably see the holes, but that's okay. Sometimes things aren't perfect, but we work with what we have, and have tons of terracotta pots, so I'm not going to purchase any more just for this project. So I'm going to use those. I was going to use these, but these are going to use for a different project. I'm not sure if I'll get around to that in this video, but I'm going to focus on one and then maybe pick up in the next video what we plan to do with those. And yeah, these are the pots I'm going to be using, and for the same project I'm doing. I know the colors are slightly different, but I'm hoping that it will pull because it has that sort of blue coloration in there when you look at it close up. So I'm hoping when I put both of them together and other things I'm working with, it will look nice still. All right, like I said, it's going to be very blue section, but then it'll have like pops of colors in the background and, around it and stuff like that. All right, So excuse my garage. It's a garage. It will be messy at times, but this trolley thing is coming in so handy. You can see that I have spray all over it, which I don't care because it's supposed to be a multitask utility thing. So hey, it works, and I don't have to bend down to spray and all that kind of stuff. So it works perfect. And I can put all my stuff here. I put all of my stuff in here, and it's working good. All right, I'll pick up from this after I finish spraying, and then we'll go into the project in our backyard. Okay guys, so I had this log wood stepping stone in my Catalea garden, and it was actually this turquoisey kind of color, and I came with the same blue spray and I just touched up just lightly, and it's giving off a little bit of hue of the turquoise in there, and I actually like that. I started to spray quite heavily on this side, and then I thought about it and I said, I saw a little bit of turquoise, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this, guys, so that it brings some sort of character and style at the base. So I'm gonna do is use this at the base of what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna use the rest of the stuff as, you know, elevated on this. And I think this will look pretty. I'm hoping, again, that my ideas work out. I'm just using my creative mind here. And this is what I do sometimes, guys. I just think of these things, pull it together, and sometimes it turns out great, sometimes not as planned, but I'm taking you along with me so you can see. I've sprayed these pots and they're now drying. Need to bring them a little more in the sun, but I brought them out here so that they can dry quite quickly for me, because I would like to get this project done today. Normally I prep these things the day before, but I didn't get around to it yesterday. And so yeah, it's looking good, looking good. I thought I wouldn't have liked that with the holes, but you can't really, it kind of hides it unless you look really closely. So I'm hoping that's the case when I put the stuff together. I'm still gonna put this out. I know I'm starting another project before this one, but this one is gonna get done as well in an upcoming video. All right, so let's just focus on finishing up here. Once this dried, I'll be able to start working on the outside. Okay guys, so this is the section where I'm talking about that we are going to work on rearranging and sorting out. I had mentioned in my last video that we were considering doing this area over, and I've made my mind up. The vandas don't look that great. I don't think they like it here anymore, and so we're going to move them and relocate them with the other vandas. And I'm going to repurpose those flowering plants, move these from here, and we're going to leave the ducks, swans there, and just sort this out a little different. I love the way my butterflies are in there, so I'm going to leave those, and I'm just gonna work with what I have now. I would love to gravel this off eventually, but for right now we're gonna work with what we have, and yeah, take it from there. So I'm going to work on some other projects first, because my stuff is still drying in the garage, and putting some water in the pool. I'm gonna plant these into the swans. So those are two other things we want to do. I think these sansevierias are beautiful. They had beautiful flowers. This one's dying now, but I will show you the flowers on this one. They put out pretty flowers, so I thought green foliage in there would be nice for now. At the plant nurseries, we don't have much options with perennials, and I'm not a fan of annuals, so I tend to get perennials. But I'm just working with what we can get at this point in time. So it's going to be just one basic sort of, you know, stuff that we're going to be using. But these were the pots we had with the lipstick palms. My husband's trying to get, because they were really bound in these pots. We lost this one. This one died on us before we realized what was happening. We don't know what happened, other than we're thinking it's either two things. They got root bound in the pots, or when we had that really cool Christmas weather, all the way into, it was like February, right, hon? All the way into like February, we had really cool weather, which was what we hadn't had in years. And so I think the lipstick palm did not like it too much. So we're thinking that's the two reasons for it. Because we pulled it out, we don't see any root system, you know, like anything going bad with the root system. Same thing happened with these. They were much taller, but we had to pull out all of the stuff that was just not looking good and clean it up. And so that's what we were left with for that one. This one, it's very small bunch left. So we're hoping that these will bounce back. Of course, we have to come around over the next couple of weeks. We have a lot of pots that we need to top up with soil. These are two that we need to top up with soil. I don't think we're doing that today, but we'll see what happens. But we're going to more focus on dealing with these two to try and get these sorted out now. And then over the next couple of days, I'm hoping to tidy up a bit in the garden and yeah, get a couple projects done. So just stick around. We got stuff coming up each week. You'll have something nice to watch and see what we're doing to make a few changes in the garden. All right. So we have planted out the palms, lipstick palms, into these pots, and they look great so far. So we just got to give it some time. Hopefully it'll catch back. We won't have any more issues with it. So we got those two done, and we'll attempt to do, we're gonna take those out of those pots as well and just give them some fresh soil. But for right now, we had only cleaned them up from all the dead stuff that was on it. And so yeah, we are taking projects at a time. So we went ahead and we potted up the swans. Gonna rinse the rocks off in a bit, but that's how it looks with the Sansevieria in there. It looks really nice. I love how it looks. And also this one's watered in. My husband's busy watering other plants at the moment, but I'm going to show you this one close up. It's looking good. I like it. I do like it. Let me know if you like it. Thumbs up if you like it. And then we also, excuse the mess, but these are stuff we are working with in the wheelbarrow here. We also went ahead and planted out this plant in here. So we had did that one a while back, and I went ahead and bought another one of those because I didn't have the other one to put in here. And it's been a while. It's been a while. So we decided to balance it out so it looks so much nicer now. We may, I'm not sure yet, we may remove these from here because they've grown so tall, but they're so pretty. I love the way they escape the back porch. And I was thinking of pruning them back, but then I may use them in the area that we're doing over here. I have to decide once I get everything set up here as to what I'm going to do. I may just plant something shorter in the blue pots that I want to put in this section here. So what I plan to do is put a pot in this corner here, put the other blue pot in a corner there, and then I want to do my design in the middle here. So once all of this, we're going to take all of this out now, and we're going to start staging it and getting it prepped. So let me move the stuff and then I'll bring you back. So hubby is coming now with the trolley with the pots. We've cleared out this area, cleaned it out as best as possible to where we want it. And I've already set the stepping stone that looks like a logwood. I've turned the pot upside down, and I'm now going to work on the rest. So we'll keep you posted as to how we do this. So I'm going to keep you on so you guys can watch us pull this together, how I'm imagining this to be. I'm doing the centerpiece first, and then we're going to bring out the two side pots. Okay, so I stopped it a bit so I can show you guys what I'm doing. So I got all the pots here, and we've elevated. As you can see, I turned the pot upside down. I put the bigger pot on top. So you're kind of getting the gist of what's happening here. I'm making a 3-tier, 4-tier, it's actually going to be 4-tier, planter pot in the center here. And what I've done was I filled in with some soil because I plan to plant plants in here. And I just placed some bricks in the center because I want to now place this on top. And I'm going to place it either like this, or I am going to turn it this way so that I can have the wider section on top for more support. So yeah, that's the kind of concept I'm doing there. And I am excited to see the end result, and I'm bringing you along with me. So I'll put you back on the fast mode because I don't want to board you guys with what's going on here. And so you can actually see it in a shorter time span than what I'm doing it in. I think it's looking fabulous. I love, 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 love it already. I am in cloud 9 or floating on a cloud somewhere. I can see it coming together already, guys. All right, when I'm done, please give me a thumbs up, guys, if you love this one as well when I'm done. And I'll just bring you back once we pull everything together. And I'll just show you once we put the pots in place. And then I'll finish up and show you guys the end result with plants and everything planted up in there. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so we had to stop a little bit and pick back up in the morning. So this is the next day, and we're going to pick back up and finish up this area now. So here we go. I'm going to keep you so you can watch what we're doing. All right, so I had to do a slight change. I wanted to put one more tier on it, but I'm going to have to reduce it to a 3-tier because I don't like the stability of it. So I'm going to reduce it to where we have it now. What we did was just put a rod in between the two top ones go down into the third one, and to kind of give it a little support. But it's, once we plant in the plants and I put a topper on it, I'm hoping that it'll be a lot more stable. But this is what we're doing for right now. It's looking good. I am going to start planting it up now, and we're gonna top up these other pots over here and plant those up as well. So keep watching as we complete this project. All right, guys, so we planted up the centerpiece. I'll bring you in closer soon, but I just want to show you that we are working on potting up this pot now. I'm going to put that plant in there and two of the ferns, foxtail fern, and then we're going to do the other one over there as well, and then we'll bring you back and give you a close-up. So just bear with us as we finish up this area. Okay guys, it is extremely humid today, so we stopped doing the videoing and picked back up once we were finished staging and planting out. Of course, some of the plants are in shock, so they won't look as great as they should look, but I'm going to show you what it looks like now. So I'm loving it. I hope you guys can see everything, and I'll take you in a little closer. But this is how it looks now. So I have, let me zoom out so you can see better. So this is how I have this area now planted. And I'm gonna take you in closer. So what I did was I had these plants, and don't know the name of them, but if you know, let me know. They bloom these beautiful flowers, and it will, I'm gonna prune it back, but for right now, I just want it to gain back its environment, then prune it, and it should flush out a lot nicer. Hopefully it will survive, because sometimes plants go through shock and they don't survive. So let's just hope and pray that these survive, and then we can trim them up and they can grow full and look beautiful again. So that's what we did in the two side pots. We did the exact same thing, because I had two of those plants here, and I just repurposed them, and I had extra foxtail ferns, so I put them to the front of them, and that's what that looks like. I had my little face planter pot, so I just tucked plant in there. Those plants, I call them bromeliads, the mini bromeliads, but the real name is this, if you can see that. That's the actual name of them. I think it's called Tillandsia. And I used some Tillandsias in here on the two sides. And I potted up some, we call them periwinkles. So we got the peach, the purple, and the pink, and then I put some foxtail to escape the back. So I didn't put anything in the very back of this planter. I just did it from the angles at which you can see. And let me step up so you can see a lot better. So what I did was I just left the space in the back like that. I left the space in the back, but I just did it where you can actually see it on the side. And then I topped it off with my statue that I said I was going to bring for my front porch. I decided on the birds because I thought it was fitting for this sort of display instead of a rabbit. And so I put the lovebirds. That's me and my husband, by the way. We're lovebirds in our garden. So yeah, just to throw that in there, guys. So I planted all of those. I did like a combination. I ended up taking out from the video, I only did 3, but I ended up having 2 extra purples. So I slipped them over and tucked the extra purple in here so it can fill it out. I know it's tight, but it's going to be, if everything grow as I anticipate, it's going to be full and gorgeous in this area here. I did the same thing up here. The only thing I did the tillandsias at the top instead of putting the fox tail in the back. And then I just planted these all to the front and tuck another tillandsia on the end there. I didn't want to put another tillandsia in the front because it was just going to take away from the pot. So I did that like that. And then I just planted just flowers around here because we have just limited space in here and I didn't want to crowd it too much, but I thought it would be pretty cute to have the birds just laying in the background there. And I already had, this is broken, but I still used it. Just using it for now. And then my angel, she's also broken in the back, but I'm using it for now. I usually just line up here with some cute garden decor in this space anyway. Eventually, me and my husband would like to come back and gravel off in here and make it look a lot nicer. Right now, we're just using what we have. We just cleaned it up a bit and left it as it is, but we want to put some, we may put some, we're not sure we're going to use the white gravel or we're going to use the river rock, but we'll decide when we're ready for that. All right, so that's it for this, guys. This is the end result, and I'm going to walk around here so you can kind of see it from another angle. So you can see it from the porch, the patio, I should say, or pergola, seat and pergola here. I just had to tuck my curtain there for now, but you can see how it looks from this angle and from this angle. So it's a beautiful view when we're sitting on the pergola area here. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and by all means, if it's your first time, please subscribe if you like this video so you can always see when I post new videos, and also to support my channel. And guys, please give me a thumbs up if you love what I did with this area, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, guys.